Welcome to another edition. Oh, welcome to another edition of Oh Fuck. I'm John.
And I'm Dean.
I'm an INFJ.
And I'm an ESTP.
Welcome back to INFJ versus ESTP Part 2. We filmed our last video about a year ago, and compared to the other dead videos on my channel, it got a reasonable amount of views. So we thought we'd do round two. We're drinking Shock Top and participating in other things. And we figured the focus of today's video, since last time we pretty much described the function stacks of INFJ and ESTP, how we get along as friends and how we don't get along as best friends, we figured today we're going to talk about our relationship experience with dating the other types. And then I may or may not separate it into another video, depending how it goes, where we will discuss MBTI in pop culture, such as anime, books, TV shows. I might save that for another video, but we'll see how it goes. So Dean, you are in a relationship right now, or
currently in a relationship.
And how would you identify your partner's type?
ENFP.
How do you figure?
She's an extrovert first and foremost, loves people, loves to spend time with them, loves to be around them, loves social gatherings. She sees the bigger picture in little things.
So that's her N.
She is not very detail-oriented, even as she admitted to me, but gets the bigger picture.
If I can interrupt real quick, he doesn't know quite as much about the actual function stacks of the other types as I do. He might be describing a little bit more off of letter, which really, of course, you're supposed to guess somebody's type based on their functions, their function stack, but we might be doing it a little bit based on letter today, but just bear with us. Please go on.
All right. And now feelers, it's a hit or a miss in any relationship versus a person.
But she makes her decisions based on
her feelings, absolutely.
Not logic.
Right.
Right, and that's why she's always so hard on
She's
you.
intelligent, keeps me in line, but it's always emotion-based.
How do you figure she's a perceiver?
She openly admitted to me she doesn't make plans. She doesn't like to make plans. She likes things that go as they flow. End quote.
Makes sense. So, as an ENFP, and by the way, I adore ENFPs. I have a good friend, Julius, who's an ENFP, who I had like a total bromance going on with. They're great. It's a kind of a common type, but ENFPs are really good at, I think they have extroverted feeling. I'm pretty damn positive they have extroverted feeling. No, I think they might have introverted feeling. Well, in any case, they're really good at making you feel comfortable conversation-wise. I just wanted to throw that in. So what can you say about your experience dating an ENFP?
Great lovers.
Sexually or intimately or?
All the above.
Okay. Without going into too much detail, would you like to give an example?
Anything you do for them just means the world. You buy them a flower.
Will you hand me one of my candles?
All right.
That one. So they're really grateful.
Oh, yes.
And can you hand me that shit?
And when you make as many mistakes as an ESTP and serves you right, they will. We will.
Because the ESTPs are shoot first, ask questions later, like Jaime Lannister type stuff.
They will chew you out, discipline you, tell you what kind of a better man you should be, and then they'll forgive you and say, I'm sorry. But I do it because I see you as the better person.
All right. Any final thoughts on the ENFP? Go ahead and do them now, if you would.
If you're an ESTP or any type, go ahead and try it out.
So you think that ESTP and ENFPs are a good match?
I would have to
I could see how that would be. So you're both extroverts, but at the same time, that could probably get a little overwhelming. And since you're a sensor, I imagine since she is an intuitive feeler, she probably can get aggravated with your
actions,
stuck in the now, living grounded in the now, whereas you're not looking at the big picture, both in terms of intuition and intuitive feeling.
There's that.
You're probably not maybe as sensitive to her emotions as she wishes you were.
Yes.
Because you're a thinker.
Yes.
You're an ESTP at that.
And that being said, we both balance out each other. Sometimes she's a lovely woman. Don't ever get that twisted. But she imagines scenarios that don't happen and won't happen. And it just clouds her
Like me.
judgment. It
She,
just clouds her. So I balance it out. Everything's going to be okay.
I don't know if ENFPs have the ET loop like us INFJs do. I don't know if she has introverted intuition and extroverted, introverted thinking and introverted intuition. Um, if she does, I'm not sure if that's an ENFP's function stack, but if so, she could be caught in an ET loop like I get in. I'll go briefly over mine. My last girlfriend was an ENTP. Think Tyrion Lannister. They're the most well known to be sociopaths. She was, in fact, a sociopath. Dino knows her. And God, if she ever watches this, I'm not insulting you, so please don't come after me. Um, we, my relationship with her was interesting, but because I'm an INFJ, I'm a needy INFJ. And there's INFJs that are more thinking oriented, like my friend the Barracuda 57 says. Check out his YouTube page. He's the reason I do MBTI videos. He's an INFJ as well. Very good videos, very smart guy. He knows more about Myers-Briggs typology than damn near everyone on YouTube. He says that there are the thinking oriented INFJs, the ones who rely more on our third uh, strongest function, the introverted thinking. And then there's the feeling that are more extroverted feeling, which is our second strongest function, our first being introverted intuition, which is an ESTP's weakest, as we said in the last video. So because I'm extroverted feeling dominant kind of INFJ over the introverted thinking, although I can certainly do both, um, she wasn't always able to satisfy my neediness. I mean, she was very loving. I'll give her that, and especially for an ENTP and a sociopath at that, we were able to have relations where it truly felt like it wasn't just sex and it was making love. So I found that compatibility with the ENTP was nice, but I just couldn't keep that we couldn't keep that going long term because she's also she was also highly extroverted, and as an INFJ we are already, they say we're the most extroverted introverts, but some of us really need to introvert and get away because we get tired, drained quickly because our extroverted feeling is so strong. Just hearing someone tell me their problems, someone I care about, I will feel those problems. I'm an empath. I feel it very deeply. Real quick, because I don't know if YouTube will let me post a video longer than 10 minutes. We'll see. My current girlfriend, who I am madly in love with, she's been my best friend for 3 years, and we've only been dating for about 3 months. At first, she tested ENFP, like his, but then when she was in college, about 6 months ago, she tested again, and she tested ISFP, which I think sounds more like her. I don't know. She's very borderline between extrovert and introvert. I do think she's an introvert though, because she likes to read. She likes to sit and listen to music. She'll say things like, "Oh, why would we go out? Let's just chill here," which I love about her. Um, she is a sensor, which sometimes can get frustrating for me because I feel like she isn't looking at the big picture. Even if she's a feeler, she has her issues and I have mine. But I've recently started to enjoy menthol more. I like to do it halfway. I used to hate menthol. It's weird. Um, anyway, sorry to get
Very
sidetracked, but
ESTP of you.
right. But that is my shadow function. And what are we doing right now? Wink, wink. So I just feel like I love her to death, and I do believe she is an ISFP. She's definitely a feeler. She's definitely a perceiver because she doesn't plan things and she doesn't have a sense of like urgency with time and such. So that was just a brief video on our dating experiences. Shout out to my girlfriend Hillary. I love you to death.
Yes.
And we might record another video, part 3, INFJ versus ESTP, about characters in books, movies, and television. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Sorry this video was a little unorganized.